and welcome to Next Bag Cornhole. My name is Jack, and we are back with another bag review. We are reviewing the Swamp Water by NOLA Bags. This is a very unique bag with a lot of very new and unique qualities to it. So let's jump right into it. Speeds. The slow side of the material, it's very interesting to feel. It's almost feels like felt in your hand would be my best description of it. It's very soft and felt like. It plays to me it played like a 5, 4.5 or 5. It was pretty slowish, but really the meat and potatoes of this bag is really the fill. The fill is very unique and it lands super soft. It's probably the softest landing bag I've ever thrown. Fast side. The fast side's an 8. Also a very unique material that I haven't felt much before. It's yeah. I'll give you a closer look, on both sides of these bags in a minute, but it's just unique. Everything about the bag's unique. The fill's unique. The materials are unique. Everything is very unique, and it's pretty cool. It goes absolutely straight. You have a very hard time even cutting the bag. I have a very difficult time doing it. It can be done, but it's just the bag wants to go straight, and I think it's completely because of the fill. The fill is super small. It's almost like acrylic shaving, plastic shavings that's in there. Super unique. The break-in method did nothing to these bags. Just thrown them, and honestly, the day that Jerry handed me these bags, they felt almost ready to go. They were, maybe a couple of hours of throwing to get these bags. I threw a guy's bags last night at another blind draw situation, and he happened to have swamp waters out there, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Let me feel your bags. What have you done to them? And he had done a hot water soak and tumble dried, and they felt almost exactly the same as my bags. It was really interesting how ready to go these materials are. Feel and design. We've already spoken about the feel a lot. I've spoken, and until you actually feel one in your hand, there's nothing that I'm going to be able to do to describe it to you. Super soft and felty on one side, super slick in the hand on the other, but not so slick that you feel like you're losing a grip, and that's because of the fill. The fill is so small and sand-like. That's the only way I can explain it to you is it feels like sand in your hand, and it's pretty cool. I can't wait to see this particular fill with some other materials just to see how it plays. Maybe a more tacky material to see if it cuts harder, or if you can even cut it. Like, who knows? Like, I had a very hard time, and I can cut the bag a little bit, and I had a very hard time making these things move in any real direction. Designs. They've got this design. My friend was throwing a design that I didn't even see on their website, so it must have been some sort of like one-off. I think it was a triple crown version of this swamp water. So they're out there making all kinds of bags. NOLA's a company that they take chances. They try new stuff. They try weird stuff. Every time I put a NOLA bag in my hand, I feel like I'm like, oh, I haven't felt this before. And so, I like that. I like that about a company who's willing to take some risks and some chances, and sometimes they don't work out. And, it's funny. I throw this bag. I really like how it feels, and I'm still not convinced that I could throw this bag every day. And I don't really know why. I don't really have a great reason for it. I like a lot of things about the bag, and I think there's a ton of potential in a bag with a lot of these materials going on. Price. Got it. Price. These were $70. They say, I think this says 3 weeks to ship. It might be less than that. I didn't really say, but someone told me they got them out pretty quick. And basically that's it. Design. They had a bunch of colors. They had like 8 or 9 of colors of just this particular design. And again, like I said, they had some other collaborations out there that I've ran across. And that's about it. So from here, we're going to pop out to the boards. We're going to take a look and see what these things can do. And if you like what I'm doing on this channel, Please do me a favor, airmail drag that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. I would super dig that, and we'll see you over on the boards. All right, gonna give you guys a look at the NOLA bags there. ACL Pro stamped, Swamp Waters. Get them in frame there. See what they got. All right, we're off to the boards here. I'm throwing with one of our best players in our conference, Jeff Hubner. Grabbed him, pulled him aside in between rounders, and had him throw the bags with me. He grabbed the bags, he threw them. So there's a little bit of everything in here, but let's just kind of get after it here. First thing that, I want to repeat again is how unique these bags are. Unique slow side, unique fast side. The fill is crazy unique. I think that NOLA, if they decide to move forward with this fill and they put this fill in other bags, I think they're going to really have something there. Not quite sure that this combination is the perfect combination between the felt side of the bag not being hole friendly enough and gets hung up a lot, and when the conditions change in the boards. I just don't know if that whole combination of things is going to be where you're going to really find that this fill, shines. But I think that as long as they kind of stay after this fill, I really think it's something that they can work with a little bit, and they're going to really have something here. I'm excited to see what they're going to have. The bags land super soft. They come out of your hands super well. There's so many qualities I can say about these bags that are great. They're good speeds for a hard thrower. A hard thrower who's got some finesse and can keep it up the middle. Here's Jeff. He's throwing, and I'm teaching him what's what, and not that I have to teach Jeff anything, but he's gonna get started here, and you'll see, like, he was throwing bags that are very similar to like OG Game Changers is what I'm throwing now. So we're both battling it here. I'm throwing a bag that's way too fast for me, and Jeff's throwing a bag that's way too slow for him today on that particular day, but we pull it together. We do okay. The bags he has are super hole friendly, so all I have to do is get anywhere close, and they're just gonna melt in the hole. But anyways, back to these bags. The break-in method. I spoke about it briefly, but almost no break-in method. I've thrown the bags for 20 hours, and just they're almost exactly the same as when Jerry Deuel handed me the bags. See, when he handed me the bags to use, they literally felt exactly the same as how I'm going to give the bags back to him. It's amazing because, you get a bag and you put, 20, 30, 40 hours into a bag to break them in, or you do a break-in process to them. I was not going to do anything to these bags. I was real scared of these bags just by the way I could feel them changing under moisture and things like that. I was absolutely not going to be doing any of that. Again, NOLA, really great. I love the fact that you're willing to try new things and use new materials and experiment with your bags and all of your bags. Every time I feel a NOLA bag, that's kind of what I feel. So, no disrespect at all. I'm just not sure this is all the right combinations. I think because of the nature of the materials, it's just not quite hole friendly enough. And when the board conditions change, it's just going to be too sort of, sketch. You're not going to know what you're going to get. You're going to go into a tournament. Things are going to change. Someone's going to turn the air conditioner off, and then the whole world's going to change on you. But after that, I think when they start mixing it up and putting new materials together, I think you're really going to have some stuff. So we're coming down to the end here. Again, these things came out of my hand beautifully, and you can kind of see it. Every time I throw these bags, I have really good results. And so, yeah, thank you. Again, thank you for watching these videos. Thanks for staying to the end, however many of you are here to the end. If you like what we're doing on this channel, please airmail drag that like button, subscribe, leave some comments, and I'll see you guys on the boards.